Yo, what's good, everybody? What's up, YouTube fan? All right, first of all, I want to start by saying stay safe, wash your hands, stay inside, take all measures of safety that you need to. It's a serious situation with coronavirus, so with everybody that's been affected by this, prayers up, heal up, and it's just going to be something that we're going to beat. I know that's been big all over the world. I know there's been some deaths. So I'm sorry for those who have passed, or I'm even sorry for those that are affected, but just keep fighting. You guys will be good. You'll get past it. I mean, this is just something that will just only get us better, stronger as a whole entire world. So I wanted to start off by saying that. Now, I appreciate you guys that. So I appreciate you guys that have newly subscribed and that have seen my recent video being out in Keystone. That was, like I said, it was fun. I couldn't ask for a better trip. I mean, that powder, I'm still out here thinking about the powder too. But in this video, we're going to switch it up. We're going to talk about my tattoo journey that I got going on. I know that you guys usually see me in a short sleeve shirt, or if you view my Instagram, you would see some of my pictures that I've uploaded on some of my tattoos. But I felt like, it'll be something different to show you guys. A half sleeve, little stuff here and there that I picked up. So let's just go ahead and start the journey. Okay, so the first tattoo I got is on my back. And I got this my junior year of high school. So surprisingly, y'all don't roast or anything, but I got it in Panama City on spring break. So I had saved up money from working and everything, and I knew I wanted to get a tattoo. But the only thing is, I needed my parents' consent, so I had my mom sign off the waiver. And so I got my last name because, one is my last name, my family's name holds weight, and I feel like I take great pride in it, keep the legacy just going on forever and ever. So I got that done, and if you know the Pittsburgh Pirates P logo, that's the main font. So that's like my favorite logo out of all MLB teams. Minus the Braves. Come on, it's a home team squad. But that's my favorite logo. And the lettering on it is just different. So that's what made me get it. So go ahead and show you guys that. So got the last name back here, as you can see. And you can see with the P, it's pretty much just as close as the actual logo is, if not exactly how it is. So I got that done at 17 in Panama City. And I wanted it a little bit bigger, but the guy was telling me, the bigger you go, the higher you get. I didn't understand that at that time, because all the other people that you saw with like really big last name tattoos, they're huge. They cover from end to end of the shoulder, and I was still growing at that phase in life, so I guess it kept on going smaller. I don't know, but my boy kept on roasting and toasting me about it, so I was just like, yo, you gotta relax. There's nothing I can do about it. So that was the first tattoo I got. The second one I got, this was in school when I was down at Georgia Southern. And this was done at the butcher. So here you can see it's Proverbs 3:5. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, do not lean on your own understanding. I got that my sophomore year, I want to say. And this was a spur of the moment one, but I knew I wanted it at some point. So what made me get this is when in high school at football, we had FCA camps. And everybody knows that you go to your summer camps, like you have your FCA, your hitting camps, your team 7-on-7 camps that you can do staying overnight. Well, we had FCA in high school that we went to at West Georgia. And I would never forget this. One of my coaches, when we had our FCA Bible that they provided, he said, everybody turn to Proverbs 3:5, and he read it. And this was in 2010 that he read this. And when he read Proverbs 3:5, every day Proverbs 3:5 just stuck with me. It just stuck with me. It just stuck with me. And it just is one of the most profound meanings that has been involved in my life. So I don't trust on my own understanding. I mean, I know that I do trust things that come to my mind, and I know what feels right is right, and I go with it. But the majority of the time, like most people say, let go, let God. I'll refer to God on everything. If there's something that I'm not sure about, or if that I'm seeking help on, or I just need some type of guidance, I go to the man upstairs and he's able to help me with that. So that's the second one that I got on my ribs. And that was done at the Butcher in Savannah, Georgia. Shout out to the dude that did it last minute. That was not bad at all. Everybody says the ribs hurt. The ribs don't really hurt. I'm going to be honest with you. You just lay there and you just breathe and let the artist do what he has to do. You'll be fine. It's not as dramatic as people say. But that's my opinion, because I have a high pain tolerance. Like, I don't mind needles. I didn't mind getting shots as a kid from the doctor. Sounds OD, but that's just how I am. That's number 2. The third one I got is on my arm. So you can see I got the dove birds, got the sun, got the rays of the sun, clouds, pearly gates with the stairs, more clouds right here. And then I have my dad's name, the date that he was born, and then the date that he passed. So this is probably one of the most important pieces that took me so long to figure out. It's because I knew for years I wanted to get something dedicated to my dad. I lost him when I was in 7th grade, age 13, in middle school. So from 13 on, I mean, I pretty much was the man of the house. Had to figure out ways, play my position. Even though I'm a teenager and still going to middle school, high school, I'm also like learning how to grow up at that same time. Even though I was taught when I was way younger certain things that most parents would teach their kids, but my dad just like harped on certain stuff that resonated and always stuck with me. So when I was younger in high school, I just kept on like drawing out ideas, like trying to figure out like what would work. I thought I wanted something inside my bicep. I thought I wanted like this motorcycle piece to commemorate, because he rode bikes. He rode Kawasaki's. I thought I wanted to get that. I thought I wanted to, get a cross with some wings. I didn't know what to really get. And then I just came across pictures of Google, and then I found like little references here and there, and then did some research. And the dove, it brings nice elegance. It just has it where, I know that this is where he's just up there in the sky, just making sure everything's cool, looking over us. Doves are just, you kind of have to do more research on doves. I mean, I'm still always kind of reminding myself and re-educating myself on them, because I don't want to come off as ignorant that I know something when I really don't, but I'm still learning. Everybody's still learning. The gates of heaven with the stairs, it was just that right there for me. That symbolizes, that's God's welcoming him home, welcoming him into his arms, telling him that there's nothing to worry about. You're free, everything's all good. And then I got the scroll with the date, because I felt like that's just something that, when you see this and you see the scroll and you see the dates and everything, okay, this is a dedication to somebody. So this right here is my third piece, done by Matt Brumello at Ink and Dagger in Roswell, Georgia. Shout out to you, Matt, for that. Absolutely killed it. That took us about, I want to say, 3 to 4 hours, and we only took one break, and that was him needing to just go to the bathroom, handle a phone call, and that was it. Other than that, just sat through the whole entire session. I really don't like taking breaks, and I don't see a need to take breaks for me, because I don't know, I like the feeling. I just like to sit there and just do what I have to do. Fourth one, this was kind of another spur of the moment, but I knew what I was doing at the same time. So I got coordinates here on my right shoulder, on my shoulder on the right side, going up to my trap. So these coordinates, they represent my grandparents' house in Alabama. So when I was younger and I grew up, I would always go over to my grandparents' house. It didn't matter if it was the fall, winter, spring, summer. They had a pool, so I would always go over to their house almost every day in the summer when I didn't have school as a younger kid. And so I would just go in the pool, just hang out with them. That house, I felt like I kind of grew up in it too as well, because there would be times where, like, you know, when you're a kid, you would want to stay at your grandparents' house. You would want to chill with your grandma, chill with your grandpa, watch movies, watch TVs, go get ice cream, throw around the football. I just felt like their home was like the home I grew up in too, so I wanted to get something for them. So number 4, I got this done. This was at Ink Impulse, I think is the name. It's in Alpharetta. It's near Johns Creek. I forgot the guy's name. I'm sorry about it, but you absolutely killed. The numbers and the lettering came out nice and crisp. Let you guys get another look at that on the coordinates. Nice and crisp. So that's number 4. Number 5. Oh, hold on. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. I got some roses here. And if you get the theme, everything that I get is kind of more realism, more realistic looking. So the roses, I kind of wanted the filler for my middle name or my last name that's in the middle, because I kept on getting roasted, toasted. Like I had like this little blank spot, something that looked empty. But roses are just so elegant. They're nice. They're just clean. You know what they are from a distance and up close. So I always like roses. They always look well. They always look cool. They always look good. And this was done by my guy Matt again over at Ink and Dagger. Only took him about like a cool hour and a half, 2 hours, quick sesh. That's 5. And then the last one, number 6. This is one that I recently just got. I don't know if you've seen it on my Instagram, but I got this portrait of my mom. And I know that I've always wanted to do a portrait tattoo. And I just didn't know what portrait to get, who to get, and where to place it. I thought I wanted to get one of my grandma, but if I got that, I would have had to do my forearm, because I was concerned about the whole entire like detail I wanted, the spacing, and I didn't know if I got that of her, it would be too big here. And I didn't really have like a really great picture of my grandma to get. And so the more I thought, I was like, yo, I want to get a portrait of my mom, like, cause you don't want to like get the old school like mom tattoo with the heart and the ribbon and all that other stuff. Like, no, like nobody wants that. Like everything I have here is all detailed, nice, black and gray, photorealism. So I was just like, yo, I want to get this portrait of my mom. And I mentioned this to the tattoo artist. If you guess who it was, you're right. It was Matt over at Ink and Dagger. Like I brought this up to him about like 3 or 4 times before on my last 2 sessions. I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing a portrait. I think I want to do a portrait. He's like, whenever you want to do the portrait, just let me know. And I knew like the fee I was gonna have to pay. I knew what the rate was gonna be and everything. I was totally fine with it. For me, getting a tattoo, I want very good quality, and I don't care about the quantity. The quantity is cool. Like I could have like a whole entire sleeve and it could look like crap, but I'd rather have like very little tattoos but high detailed work, and know that I paid money for what I like and something that I know I would never get removed. I provided 2 reference photos for him. So we decided on the reference photo that I chose for this one right here. It took him about 3.5 hours. Sat there the whole entire time. And I'm not gonna lie, the whole entire session, I was cold, but I was in a cold sweat just because I get hot easily. And he kept on asking me, you good? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. As long as you're comfortable, I'm cool with it. The only thing that's not good is my one hand is cold. So when we finished the session, he was like, oh, damn. Yeah, you weren't lying. Your hand's cold as hell. And I was like, yeah, bro. That's the only thing that was really bothering me is a cold hand. But other than that, Matt absolutely killed it. I'll go ahead and hold it for a second for you guys to see. Shout out to you, Mom. Love you. And when I showed her this, she absolutely freaked. This was like an early Christmas gift for me and kind of her. Because, I mean, we've been through a lot. I mean, that's my A1 from day one. She's always going to tell you straight up how it is. Like, I mean, you know how moms are. Moms are moms. So those are all 6 of my tattoos. In the future, I'm hoping to get a back piece completely done. I think I want to do like a Native American type of theme. I do want to get another rib tattoo here. Something that wraps around. Something like what Odell has. I'm going to try to find a picture and pop it in there. But like something close to that. And then I think I want to do like a Japanese inspired tattoo. Kind of like the Japanese little dojo houses. Or, I mean, you guys can correct me in the comments, but they're Japanese cherry blossoms. Those are just, it's beautiful. It looks good. But those are the tattoos. I hope you guys enjoy this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you know what? Since this is all going on this week, I mean, we're all locked up in the house. I'm going to drop a vlog every day. It might be a bunch of nothing. It might be a bunch of something. But I'm gonna just drop some content every day. That's just how I'm feeling this week. So I appreciate you guys watching this. Hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment, like it, share it, tell whoever. And hopefully my tattoos give you guys just a good idea or give you some inspiration. All right.